Today, we're not just talking about legal research. Nope, we're going to break down a step-by-step algorithm that will completely change how you work. It's all about becoming faster, way more precise, and a whole lot more effective. Let's dive in.
Okay, let's start by busting the biggest myth right out of the gate. So many people think legal research is some kind of magic moment, a miracle find, but it's not, trust me. Finding that perfect case isn't about luck. It's about a process, a repeatable, predictable system that you can absolutely master.
And this is the payoff for having a great system. We've all been there, right? An entire afternoon just vanishes into a sea of browser tabs, and you just feel totally lost. A good process is what turns that frustration into a focused, 45-minute task where you walk away with total confidence in your answer.
So what's this research big lie? It's the idea that if you just learn all the fancy features of a database, you'll be a great researcher. But that's not really the full picture. The real issue, where things usually go wrong, starts way before you ever type a single word into that search bar.
You know, just plugging keywords into a database and hoping for the best is a recipe for frustration. The pros, they build a strategy first. It's like they create a map before starting the journey. They know exactly what they're looking for and why. And today, we're going to build that map together.
First up, we need to build our keyword foundation. This is the really crucial prep work you do before you even think about hitting search.
Before you can even find the right law, you have to really understand the facts. The TARP method is this brilliant little framework for doing just that. It forces you to break it all down into the key pieces. What are the things involved? What was the action or event? What relief is everyone looking for, and who are the parties? This pulls the problem apart into searchable little chunks.
Now, this is exactly what not to do. Instead of breaking things down with TARP, a lot of people just type a whole question into the search bar. But these systems, they don't think in questions. They think in keywords and legal concepts. This approach is just super inefficient, and honestly, you'll miss most of what you're looking for.
Now this is where it gets interesting. This is how you translate your TAR-RP analysis into the language that a database actually speaks. So you're not thinking about a cat biting a neighbor anymore. You're thinking in legal concepts, the possibility of strict liability, the role of animal keepers, and the subject of domesticated animals. Building out this matrix gives you this powerful arsenal of search terms.
Okay, let's move on to a step that feels a little backwards at first, but it is going to save you more time than almost anything else. It's all about being strategic, being a little bit lazy in a genius way, by letting other people's work guide you.
Just think about it for a second. When you jump straight into a huge database of primary case law, you're basically walking into a massive, totally disorganized library that has millions of books but no card catalog. It's just about the least efficient place you could possibly start your search.
And here is the smart way in. You start with secondary sources. Why? Because an expert has already done all the heavy lifting for you. They've read the cases, they've organized them by topic. Use their work to find your lead case, and then use that single case as a key to unlock everything else.
Okay, now we're finally ready for the database. You've got your keyword matrix, maybe you even have a lead case from a textbook. It's time to stop searching like an amateur and start searching like a surgeon, with total, absolute precision.
These are your precision tools. You might have heard them called connectors or Boolean operators. They're basically simple commands that tell the database exactly how to use your keywords, and narrows your search, or broadens it. And near is incredibly powerful. It makes sure your terms show up close to each other, which is a huge signal for relevance.
And this is the payoff. Just look at that difference. A broad search gets you an ocean of results you have to wade through. A precise search, using the tools we just talked about, that's how you find the treasure. You instantly zero in on the exact conversation you were looking for. This is how you find the gold. Finally, let's talk about delivering the answer, because all this hard work is for nothing if you can't turn it into something valuable at the end.
This is such a critical point. Your boss, your professor, they don't want a long list of cases you found. Honestly, they can find cases themselves. They're asking you to do the hard intellectual work of finding the answer that's buried deep inside those cases.
And that answer is called the ratio decidendi. It's the core legal rule, the reason for the decision that you can pull out of a judgment. Your real job as a researcher is to read a case and extract this single powerful principle. That is the value you provide. So let's just put it all together one more time. Here's the whole 5-step research algorithm. Step 1. Analyze the facts with TARP.
Step 2. Build your keyword matrix. Step 3. Use those secondary sources first. Step 4. Search smart with precision connectors. And finally, Step 5. Extract the core principle, the ratio decidendi.
This framework isn't magic, it's a skill. And just like any other skill, research is a muscle that gets stronger with practice. The more you use this algorithm, the faster and more intuitive it's all going to feel. So the only question left is, which step are you going to focus on practicing first?